Hey, man, we appreciate y'all for tapping into another episode of this Big Mouth TV / news, podcast, radio, all that in one. Y'all new to the channel, man. Y'all hit that like and that subscribe. We gonna go and jump into it. Alright, man. Today, we got no other than Offset from the Migos. That Offset from the Migos, man, we bringing this back up. Y'all know we had to do a double spin on this right here, man. Offset is no longer. This is officially been stamped that Offset is no longer with the Amigos. Quavo stamped that. Takeoff stamped that. QC stamped that. Lil Baby stamped that. They all stamped that, man. They said they couldn't have Offset on the team no more. I guess he was disloyal to the team, man, and they had to get rid of the brother. But like I said, we don't condone no violence up here at Big Mouth Podcast, News Radio, all that in one. Shout out to these boys, man. Shout out to all of them, man. You know, they all did their thing. They came in the game, did what they needed to do, man. Got the bag. What separated these guys, it was a rumor that Offset slept with Sweetie, this young lady right here, which was supposed to have been Quavo's girl. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, man. All this is allegedly. But shout out to Quavo, shout out to Offset, and Cardi B chimed in and, she had to put her 2 cents in because it's her husband, whose name being tarnished like that. So she chimed in and said Quavo and Takeoff was making a diss song, a diss track about her and stuff like that, man. But we hope things don't get too out of hand out up there, man. Up there at QC where them guys at, man. But Lil Baby even chimed in and he said he ain't dealing with Offset no more. He chose to stick with QC, Takeoff and Quavo, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to the whole team up there, man. They doing it big up there, Atlanta-based recording studios, QC Records, man. They got a bunch of artists up there that they have to manage and things like that. But yeah, Quavo Takeoff said they might do a song with Nicki Minaj, and Cardi B got mad and said what she had to say about that. So Offset is all alone. He's by himself and lonely ride, man. And hope he standing on his own and hold his own, man. But shout out to them guys. Well, we're gonna go and jump into this next story right here, man. We got no other than Lil Durk on the list today. These things and these rumors around the internet that we seeing about Lil Durk, man, it shows that Lil Durk, might be looking at some jail time, or the FBI might be watching him. You know what I'm saying? Bass rapper out of Chicago, Illinois, man, over there. They've been FBI, they took over Oak Block, things like that. So, the FBI said, they said they've been watching Lil Durk and things like that, man. The FBI and things. Said they probably just trying to build up more evidence before they move in on this guy. He just be the case where him and King Von was involved in attempted murder and gun charges and stuff like that. But some rumors and like this YouTuber, King AK-47, things like that going around saying he snitched on King Von because King Von is dead. So that's how he beat the case and things like that. He said Von did it and things. But shout out to Durk, man. Like I said, all this is allegedly up here at Big Mouth. And Lil Durk still got one big op out there, which is NBA Youngboy. Shout out to NBA Youngboy. Yeah, man, we wish things can be peaceful with them guys, and they can come together and do music together, but we don't think that can happen because blood has been shared on both sides, man. But shout out to Lil Durk, man. We hope he dot his I's and cross his T's, man. And keep his head up. We're going to pray for Lil Durk up here, Big Mouth. But we're going to go and jump into this last story before we get up out of here. We ain't going to hold y'all up too much longer. We got no other than Wendy Williams, man. Our prayers going to go ahead and go out to Wendy Williams as well. Like I say, man, our prayers goes out to Wendy Williams. Yeah, man, allegedly Wendy Williams came on internet and social media saying her husband robbed her for everything. Him and his mistress robbed her for, a lot of money and things like that. He got away with it. This supposed to been a long time boyfriend or husband of hers and things like that. But our prayers out to Wendy. We hope Wendy gets, what she need, to get back right, on things. And, her husband, came out and said, it might have been the drugs, that she spent all her money upon and stuff, because she was heavily on drugs, things like that. This is allegedly what her husband had came out on social media and said, things like that, I believe she did have a substance abuse problem. I'm not for sure, but like I said, our shouts out to Wendy. She was leaving out of court, trying to get back some of the money that her husband and his mistress took from her and things like that. But like I said, he chimed in and said, this is her husband right here, on the right side over here. He said, it might have been the drugs that took all her money and things like that, man. But we hope Wendy finds some help, man, and get her life right, so she can get back on track, man. But that's all we got, man. Until next time, Big Mouth.
Big Mouth.